Australia, a continent with a diverse climate. From the tropical regions of the north, the lush pastures of southern Victoria and New South Wales, and the pure waters of Tasmania comes some of the world's finest produce. The name Mulwarra is a native Australian word meaning a man that always has meat, and represents the quality, consistency and the reliability of the company in delivering Australia's finest quality meats and other perishable food products. Born in 1997, Mulwarra Export established themselves as a leading Australian export company, specialising in supplying hotels, restaurants, institutions and retailers, and now exports to more than 35 countries worldwide. Mulwarra was recognised for its achievements in 2005 as Australian Agribusiness of the Year.
When we started Mulwarra back in 1997, our objective was to work with the best producers, processors and growers in Australia to source quality beef, lamb, veal and Wagyu, have that processed to exceptionally high specifications and supply a quality, consistent and reliable product through to end users throughout the world.
Mulwarra has become a leading supplier of premium Australian beef, lamb, veal, Wagyu, venison, seafood, charcuterie, poultry and specialty cheese throughout Asia, the Middle East and Europe. Mulwarra works hand in hand with selected Australian meat processors who produce to strict customer specifications and pack under the Mulwarra brand. Regular end users of Mulwarra products are prominent hotels and restaurants of the world. Major international airlines also regularly serve Mulwarra products in business and first class.
In 2005, Mulwarra established FoodSource International in the UAE. FoodSource is a 100% owned subsidiary of Mulwarra. It's an importer distributor that supplies product into the five-star hotels in the UAE market. It sources all its products from Australia from Mulwarra, and in 2016 we formed FoodSource International in Vietnam. These FoodSource operations are an integral part of the Mulwarra group of businesses. They're a growing part of the business and we see significant potential in the future.
To support this growth, Mulwarra has forged close relationships with partner growers, specifically with beef and lamb producers in Australia.
We're standing here on Kurragullah Farms. We run around 1,500 head of cattle. We're standing in a paddock where we've done some hay, which is fodder for the cattle during the cooler months, the winter.
Process of the silage and the hay is just so important to us. It gives us the ability to keep those animals healthy throughout the year when, say in autumn, the grass is not there for them to eat, or in the winter months when it's cold and wet. It really gives us the ability to make quality cattle. These calves that have had all the genetics that we think that are available put into them to give us that 2-year-old finished grass-fed animal for their quality line. The bulls are selected on vigour and length and height. Their growth rates are exceptional, and of course the end product with their marbling is really second to none.
Out here I've got about 1,400 mature ewes, 70 cows and calves. I've got a small border Leicester stud, so I breed my own first cross ewes out of merino ewes at the other farm. And then I've got predominantly white Suffolk rams. Last year the ones we sold probably about now close to 25, 24, 25. This year I think we'll have first 500 will be close to that. If we can get them all into you at 25 or 26 kilos, that's what they like.
A dedicated team in Sydney headquarters has exceptional experience in marketing and distributing product throughout the world.
Our logistics team is second to none, and we ensure that the quality, consistency and reliability that we focus on with the product is taken right through the whole process, so that each shipment we supply, the product is right, the quantities are right. Importers get what they've purchased each time and every time, and they can be confident that when they place an order with Mulwarra, they'll get what they want, when they want it, and the documentation and shipping procedures will be correct.
Once orders have been completed by partner processors, all consignments are delivered to the respective freight forwarding companies. At these facilities, dedicated chillers and freezers are designated to Mulwarra products. All items included in shipments are checked on the way in and on the way out when air freight units are loaded. All labelling of items is cross-checked for customer requirements as a final check. Temperature recorders in each shipment validate cold chain management to ensure the product arrives in the best condition and offer full traceability right the way through to arrival at the designated destination. To complement Mulwarra's extensive catalogue of fine foods, Petuna Seafoods in Tasmania has partnered with Mulwarra to offer their ocean trout and salmon into Asia.
We work with Kinkawuka out of South Australia and Angel Oysters. We do a lot of work with Mandadgery Creek Venison out of Orange. We supply Meredith Dairy, high-end sheep's milk and goat's milk cheeses into world markets. Through the consolidation of these products, we're able to ensure that importers receive a consolidated, fresh shipment on a weekly or twice-weekly basis. As the demand for global protein increases at a faster rate than the supply of these proteins, Mulwarra, with its proven supply chain linkages in Australia, and Food Source, with its proven distribution capabilities in overseas markets, the Mulwarra Group is exceptionally well placed to participate in the growth of the export of quality Australian meats, and we're very excited about the future.